Anil, Sunil and Ravi run along a circular path of length 3 kilometers, starting from the same point at the same time and going in the clockwise direction. So, Anil, Sunil and Ravi, clockwise, this is 3 kilometers. They run at speeds of 15 kilometers per hour, 10 kilometers per hour and 8 kilometers per hour. So, they go at 15, 10, 8. Anil, Sunil, Ravi. It's a 3 kilometer track. How much distance in kilometer will Ravi have run when Anil and Sunil meet again for the first time at the starting point? So 15 and 10 meet again. How much would Ravi have run? So we'll have to see when will Anil and Sunil, A and S, I keep getting confused with the names, meet at the starting point for the first time. So how long will it take Anil to reach the starting point and for Sunil to reach the starting point, and then we find the LCM of those two and then come back to Ravi later on. So 3 kilometer track, Anil will finish it in 3 by 15 hours. Sunil will finish it in 3 by 10 hours. 3 by 15 is 60 minutes. This is 12 minutes. 3 by 10, 60 minutes totally. 3 by 10 into 60, 3 into 6, 18 minutes. We need to find the LCM of 12 and 18. So basically Anil will be at the starting point at time 12, 24, 36, 48. Sunil will be at 18, 36, 54, etc. So at the end of 36 minutes, both will be at the starting point for the first time. So how much does Ravi run in 36 minutes? Ravi runs at a speed of 8 kilometers per hour. 8 kilometers per hour into 36 by 60 hours. 36 by 60 is 3 by 5. 8 by 5 is 1.6 into 3 is 4.8 kilometers. Very routine, simple question. Should be knocking this off. I took a lot of time for this when I was in the exam. I think he had some starting trouble. Dick is thrice as old as Tom and Harry is twice as old as Dick. So Dick is thrice as old as Tom and Harry is twice as old as Dick. Harry, Tom. X, 3x, 6x. As long as we catch this in one variable, these kind of questions become very simple. If Dick's age is 1 year less than the average of all three, then Harry's age in years is Dick's age is 1 less than the average of all three. 3x equals x plus 3x plus 6x by 3 minus 1. Or 3x plus 1 into 3 is 10x. 9x plus 3 is 10x. If Dick's age is 1 year less than the average of all three, wonderful. Or x is 3. It's just 3 years, 9 years, 18 years. Average of all three is 10 years. This works. Harry's age in years is 18. F of x plus y is f of x into f of y and f of 5 is 4. What is f of 10 minus f of minus 10 equal to? All these questions, f of x plus y is f of x into f of y. If you add a number, the number does not change. Think about a number like that. There is x plus y here, put y equal to 0. F of x plus 0 is f of x into f of 0. F of x is f of x into f of 0. Wonderful. Or f of 0 is 1. Assuming f of x is not 0. F of x is not 0. That much we know. F of 0 is 1. So f of 5 is 4. F of 5 plus 5 is f of 5 into f of 5. Or f of 10 is 4 into 4, which is 16. F of 10 plus minus 10 is f of 10 into f of minus 10. F of 0 is 16 into f of minus 10, or f of minus 10 is 1 by 16. So you're looking for 16 minus 1 by 16. Should be this. 1 by 16 is 0.0625. Even if you didn't know that, from the choices you can get there. Let m be positive integers if x square plus mx plus 2n and x square plus 2nx plus m equal to 0 have real roots in the smallest possible value of m plus n. Have real roots. So b square minus 4ac should be greater than or equal to 0. So m square minus 8n is greater than or equal to 0. 2n the whole square minus 4m should be greater than or equal to 0. Or 4n square minus 4m is greater than or equal to 0. N square minus m greater than or equal to 0. M square minus 8n greater than or equal to 0. Lovely. We have this. After this, does not do this algebraically. It's a pain. Find m square is greater than or equal to 8n. N square minus m greater than or equal to 0. From now on, we want m plus n to be as small as possible. You put n are positive integers. You put n equal to 1. Right? Then m square should be greater than or equal to 8. It should be 3 or more. If you put m as 3, then n should be 2 or more. So n equal to 1 does not work. Wonderful. So if you put n equal to 1, it doesn't work, because then both conditions cannot be satisfied. Put n equal to 2. N square is 4. 4 minus m greater than or equal to 0, or m is 4 or lesser. M square minus 8 into 2 greater than or equal to 0. M square minus 16 is greater than or equal to 0. M is 4 or more, or m could be 4. N equal to 2, m equal to 4 works. It just works. This side becomes 0, that side becomes 0. Both times the real roots are equal, but it works. 2 plus 4 is 6. Nothing else will work. That much we know. If we put n equal to 1, it doesn't work. N equal to 2, m is 4, the best case scenario, and it just works. We can confidently mark this. Do not go about this algebraically. Plug in a few values, see where it takes us. It's a beautiful question, nice and tough. Fine, so let's write this down. We have log 30 to the base a is capital A. Log 5 by 3 to the base a is minus b. Log a to the base 2 is 1 by 3. This means log 2 to the base a is 3. And a cube is 2. And so there's something that gives us links 30 to a, 5 by 3 to a, and 2 to a. Right? We want to find log a to the base 3. If we find log 3 to the base a, we are through. If we know this, we know this. But this fine. So we know the link between a and 2. We need to find the link between a and 3. If we can find the link between 2 and 3, we may be through. One look at the choices tells us that a plus b is involved everywhere. So there's something to go from there as well. So how do we get a plus b? If we subtract this from this, I'll get a plus b. Why am I doing that? We know that log m minus log n is log of m by n. So log of 30 by 5 by 3 we can get, which is log of 30 into 3 by 5, which is log 18 to the base a. 18 is a combination of 2's and 3's, so I like that. Let's get that. So log 18 to the base a, this minus this is a plus b. How do we simplify this? Log 18 to the base a. Log 18 to the base a is log 9 to the base a plus log 2 to the base a, or 2 times log 3 to the base a plus log 2 to the base a. Lovely. Log 18 to the base a is a plus b. Log 2 to the base a is 3. So a plus b is 2 times log 3 to the base a plus 3, or log 3 to the base a is a plus b minus 3 by 2. We are looking for log a to the base 3 is 2 by a plus b minus 3. Vimla starts for office every day at 9 a.m. and reaches exactly on time. if she drives at her usual speed of 40 kilometers per hour. She's late by 6 minutes if she drives at 35 kilometers per hour. Wonderful, wonderful. I'll straight away like this. I'm going to start with this. Traveling at 40 kilometers per hour, she takes time t. Traveling at 35 kilometers per hour, she takes time t plus 6 minutes. The distance into time is speed. Speed is same. 40 into t is 35 into t plus 6. I know this is in kilometers per hour. I know this is in minutes. Don't care. I just want to be consistent on both sides. At worst, we'll be dividing by 60 on both sides. Doesn't matter. We don't need to do that. So this is 8 t equals 7t plus 42, or t is 42. She takes 42 minutes in this instance, 48 minutes in this instance. I straight away know that. One day she covers 2/3 of her distance to office in 1/3 of her usual time to reach office. Wonderful. So she covers 2/3 in 1/3. So 2/3 of her time, 2/3 of the distance. This she covers in 14 minutes. 1/3 remains. And then she stops for 8 minutes. Wonderful. So she takes a break for 8 minutes. So at the 2/3 point, she spent 14 minutes plus 8 minutes, which is 22 minutes. At the speed in kilometers per hour at which she should drive the remaining distance to reach the office exactly on time. So the remaining distance, what speed should she travel? This is 1/3 of the distance. Don't get into finding even the distance. We can do this just as ratios. 1/3 of the distance. She usually takes 42 minutes to cover the whole distance. So the 1/3 of the distance, she should take 14 minutes. Fine. Now this 14 minutes worth travel at 40 kilometers per hour. She has to now cover this in 20 minutes. How did we get 20 minutes? Her total time taken is 42. She spends 14 minutes covering this, 8 minutes as a break. Totally 22 she has consumed. 42 minus 22 is 20. This 14 minutes she travels at 40 kilometers per hour. This she should cover in 20 minutes. At what speed will she do it? This is the ratio. We don't even have to worry about kilometers per hour and minutes. And 14 into 40 is 20 into what? Luckily, this is just 2. 14 into 2, 28 kilometers per hour. I'm keeping this as minutes and that as kilometers per hour, but I'm not really finding the distance traveled. I'm just equating. So this side will be kilometers into minutes by hour. That side will be kilometers into minutes by hour. Funnily enough, that's a good unit. Your units don't have to be in kilometers or meters. Your units have to be the same on both sides. Fine. So kilometers minutes per hour is a legitimate unit. And sometimes the ratio idea works magic. You don't even have to find the actual distance traveled. In a trapezium, AB is parallel to DC, BC is perpendicular to DC, ABCD, DC, so this is DC, this is 90 degrees, and AB is parallel. DC is 5, BC is 4, angle BAD is 45. So it's a diagram like this. Wonderful. We want to find area of the trapezium. Brilliant. I'm going to mark an E here, which makes this a rectangle. This is 4. This is 5. This is 4 into 5, 20. We've got that. After this, it's a walk. Because the moment you know this is 45 degrees, it's an isosceles right angle triangle. This is 4. This is 4. This area is half into 4 into 4. Which is 2 into 4. 8 units. This is 20. This is 8. 28 square centimeters. Good to go. A and B are two railway stations 90 kilometers per hour apart. A train leaves A at 9 a.m. heading towards B at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. This is 90 kilometers. A train leaves at 9 a.m. traveling at 40 kilometers per hour. Another train leaves at B at 10:30 a.m. heading towards A at 20 kilometers per hour. The trains meet each other at, okay, let's start at 10:30 a.m. That's 1.5 hours, 40 kilometers per hour, 1.5 hours. A would travel 60 kilometers. So A would be at the 60 kilometer point at 10:30 on the first train. I'm calling that A. Fine. So train 1. This is train 2. At 10:30, they are 30 kilometers apart. How would we get 30 kilometers apart? Out of 90, 60 A has traveled. A is traveling at 40. B is traveling at, train 1 is traveling at 40. Train 2 is traveling at 20. So the relative speed is 60 kilometers per hour. They have to travel 30 kilometers. They'll meet somewhere here. They'll meet after half an hour. 30 kilometers by 60 kilometers per hour is half an hour. Half an hour after 10:30, 11 a.m. Points 2, 1 and minus 3, minus 4. Let's do this. 2, 1 and minus 3, minus 4 are opposite vertices of a parallelogram. If the other two vertices lie on the line x plus 9y plus c equal to 0, that's tricky. X plus 9y plus c is either here or here. So it should be somewhere here, I think. The other two vertices sit here. Remember, you don't need to know the line. There's only one property that we need to know for this. That property is, look, opposite vertices of a parallelogram, through that you can draw a diagonal. And the other two vertices lie on the line x plus 9y plus c equal to 0. Then, remember, through the other two vertices you can draw this line. Through this you can draw this line. We know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. This should be equal to this. More importantly, this should be equal to this. Or if I find midpoint of this line segment, that should sit on this line. So midpoint of 2, 1 and minus 3, minus 4. 2 minus 3 by 2, 1 minus 4 by 2. Minus half, minus 3 by 2. If I put x equal to minus half, y equal to minus 3 by 2, this should be satisfied. Plug that in, we are through. Minus half plus 9 into minus 3 by 2 plus c is 0. Minus half minus 27 by 2 plus c is 0. Minus 28 by 2 minus 14 plus c is 0 or c is 14. Seems like a very complicated question with parallelogram and coordinates and line equation given. This is practically a geometry question. The only idea we need to know, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Know the properties, know your fundas. Don't overcook coordinate geometry. A person invested a certain amount of money at 10% annual interest, compounded half yearly. After 1.5 years, the interest and principal together became 18,522. Principal into 1.05 whole cube is 18522. That's all this is. 10% annual interest, compounded half yearly. So half yearly interest is 5%. After 1.5 years, that is 3 compoundings, it becomes 18522, find principal. With a calculator, this becomes very easy. We don't have a calculator. P into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 is 18522. 9, 14, 80, this is a multiple of 9. So we can cancel 9 from here. I'm going to do that. 2, 0, 5, 8. This will become 7. This will become 7. 2 plus 8, 10, 15. Again, we can cancel a 3. Make this 7. Divide this by 3. 6. 25, 8, 6. We can cancel 7. 343 is 7 cube. 686 is 2 into 7 cube. Lovely. 2. So the principal is 2 into 20 into 20 into 20. 8,000 into 2, 16,000 rupees. We don't have a calculator, so we're doing this. In the exam context, plug this in, get principal done. How many integers in the set 100, 101, 102, all the way to 999 have at least one digit repeated? The classic kind of question where you're asked for A. Finding A complement makes life easy. There are 900 numbers in this set that we should know. Now, we want to find the number of numbers where no two digits are same, where nothing is repeated. A can go from 1 to 9, 9 possibilities. B can go from 0 to 9 except A. 9 possibilities. C can go from 0 to 9, except A and B, 8 possibilities. 9 into 9 into 8, 81 into 8, 648. There are 900 numbers totally, of which 648 have no two digits the same. They have distinct digits. The remaining 252 is the answer we are looking for. Have at least one digit repeated. So we're counting numbers like 252, 116, 444. All of them. The vertices of a triangle are 0, 0, 4, 0 and 3, 9. The area of the circle that passes through these 3 points. So we have a triangle. We want area of the circle that passes through these 3. We want radius of the circle, or we want circumradius. Lovely. This looks like an impossibly tough question. It is not. 0, 0, 4, 0, 3, 9. If you can visualize these points, this becomes much simpler. To start with, this is not a right angle triangle. This is not an equilateral triangle. This is not even an isosceles triangle. And all those appear to be clear. How do we find circumradius? We know only one formula. We know that area is ABC by 4R. We have to plug that in somewhere. And so, if you find area, we may be getting somewhere. This distance, the altitude, to this origin, this is 9. Area is half into 4 into 9. It is 2 into 9, 18 square units. If we can plug this into ABC by 4R, we get R. But we know this is 4. We know this is 3, this is 1. We don't know these two, but hey, we know these two because all we've got to do is plug in Pythagoras theorem. Square root of 9 square plus 3 square. Square root of 9 square plus 1 square. This is a complicated question, but not an impossible question. This is root 90, 81 plus 9. This is root 82. This is 4. Bam, we have our answer. Area is 18, which is root 90 into root 82 into 4. ABC by 4R. Or circumradius is root 90. Just take out a 9. 3 times root 10 into root 82 by 18. Root 10, root 82, take a 2 from here, take a 2 from here. 3 into 2, root of 5 into 41 by 18. 3 into 2, 6, 6 by 18 is 1 by 3. So, circumradius, square root of 205 by 3. It's a vague number, but we don't want circumradius, we want area. Area is pi r square. So, r square is 205 by 9, 205 pi by 9. Looks like an impossibly tough question. The random scalene triangle for which we have to find circumradius. We've not even been given the metrics, we've been given the coordinates. The idea of being given coordinates, if the coordinates have one line parallel to x-axis or y-axis, life is simple because then finding area becomes a walk. Finding the measures of the other sides becomes a walk. You don't need to plug in distance formula, you just need to plug in just Pythagoras theorem. But you need to have a certain comfort with coordinate geometry to visualize the shape. So when you're preparing for Kojo, have complete geometry foundation in place and get a sense of how the plane works. Don't go to town memorizing formulae. That's just a nightmare. 2 into 4 into 8 into 16 divided by log 4 to the base 2 whole square. Log 4 to the base 2 is 2. Log 8 to the base 4. This is log 8 by log 4. Both to the base 2 is 3 by 2. Log 16 to the base 8 is log 16 by log 8. I can select the base to be 2. This is 4 by 3. So this won't calculate only the denominator. We'll come to the numerator. 2 square into 3 by 2 cube into 4 by 3 power 4. 2 into 2 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 4 by 3 into 4 by 3 into 4 by 3 into 4 by 3. The 3 3's get cancelled. 2 2's get cancelled. This is 2. So now let's plug in the numerator. 2 into 4 into 8 into 16 divided by 2 into 4 into 4 into 4 by 3. That 3 goes here. 2 into 4 is 8. 4 into 4 is 16. So it is 2 into 4 into 3. 8 into 3, 24. Very routine question. Should be knocking it off the park. A man buys 35 kilograms of sugar and sets a marked price in order to make a 20% profit. Wonderful. So he buys and he marks it up by 20%. He sells 5 kgs at this price. So he buys at X. He sells at 1.2x. At 1.2x, he sells 5 kilograms. And 15 kgs at a discount of 10%. 10% discount to this is 1.2x into 0.9 at 1.08x. 1.08x. At this point, he sells 15 kgs. Accidentally, 3 kilograms of sugar is wasted. Oh, so he manages to sell only 32. 3 goes away. He sells the remaining sugar by raising the marked price by P% so as to make an overall profit of 15%. He raises the marked price by P%. Gets to some price. He sells the remaining sugar at that price. So let's think about how much is remaining. 15 plus 5, 20 he has sold. Out of 35, 20 is sold. So 15 remaining. 3 gets wasted. So 12 kilograms. At some price. If we find this, we can find P%. Lovely. He wants to make an overall profit of 15%. That means for the 35 kilograms, he wants to have sold it at an equivalent of 1.15x. Done. We've got all the numbers. This question becomes very simple. How so? He wants to make 35 into 1.15x. He gets 5 into 1.2x plus 15 into 1.08x plus 12 into something. That should be equal to this. We find this something, then we can find P%. Lovely. Again, we don't have a calculator, so I'm going to do the brute force thing. 115 into 35. 5 5 is 25, 5 2, 75, 575, 345, 5, 12 to 110, 0, 1. So this is 40.25x equals 6x plus 15 into 1.08. 15 into 8 is 120 plus 16.2x plus 12 into whatever this is. So 6 plus 16, 22.2, 40.25 minus 22.2, 0.05, 18.05x. 18.05x is 12 into something. Fine. Lovely. 18x if it were. Take it 18x. That is 12 into 1.5. Lovely. So this is 1.5x, maybe a smidgen more than that. Now that 1.5x is got by raising 1.2x by P%. 1.2x jacked up by P% takes us to 1.5x. 1.5x by 1.2x is 5 by 4. It's 1.25. Multiply by 1.25, we get there, or increase by a further 25%. We are through. With calculator, this is that little bit simpler. And you need to be very comfortable with percentages and decimals in order to navigate questions such as these. Get there. Two alcohol solutions A and B are mixed in the proportion 1:3 by volume. A and B 1:3. The volume of the mixture is then doubled by adding solution A such that the resulting mixture has 72% alcohol. So 1 unit of A, 3 units of B, amounting to 4 units of total. The volume is doubled. That means you're adding 4 total units. This is all A. The final mixture has A to B in the ratio 5:3. 1:3 gives us 4 total units. You're adding 4 more units of A. So 5:3 ratio. Resulting mixture has 72% alcohol. A has 60%. How much should B have? This is classic allegations question. 60, 72, difference is 12. 5:3 ratio, this is 12. This should be 20. 72 plus 20. 92. Done. You should be blitzing these questions. A contractor agreed to construct a 6-kilometer road in 200 days. 6 kilometers, 200 days. He employed 140 persons for the work. After 60 days, he realized only 1.5 kilometers was completed. So 1.5, 60 days of 140 people. How many additional people would he need to employ in order to finish the work exactly on time? So let's find out how many people are needed if we get 140 more days. 60 days are over. Totally it takes 200 days. That's what he has committed to. This is 1.5 kilometers. This is 4.5. Overall is 6. This is 4.5. This is 1.5. The kind of questions get very simple when you think about ratios. 1:3 or 140 people working for 60 days or n people working for 140 days. This is 3 times this. Done. 140 people working for 60 days can into 3 is n people working for 140 or n is 180. 140 people are already there. We want to know how many additional people will be required. 40 more. Once again, you should be blitzing these. Very doable. How many of the integers 1, 2, 3, 4 till 120 are divisible by none of 2, 5, 7? So we need to find set of element divisible by 2, divisible by 5, divisible by 7. Then find union of these and then subtract from 120. And so number divisible by 2 is 120 by 2, 60. By 5 is 120 by 5, 24. By 7, we're counting everything from 7, 14, 21, all the way till 70, 98, 105, 112, 119. So 17 into 7. 17 numbers. Now we want to find A union B union C. We need to subtract intersection of 2 and 5, number divisible by 10. Intersection of 2 and 7, 14. Of 5 and 7, 35. Numbers divisible by 10, divisible by 14, divisible by 35. Divisible by 10, there are 12 numbers. 14 is, you'll go from 14, 28, 42, all the way till 112. 14 into 8 is 112. So 8 numbers. 35, 17, 105, 3 numbers. 60 plus 24 is 84. 84 plus 17 is 101. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. From 101, we'll subtract 23. We need to add all of these. D2 intersection D5 intersection D7. Number that are multiples of 2, 5 and 7. Or number of divisible by 70. It's exactly one number. We subtract this and add this. 101 minus 23 plus 1. 101 minus 22. Which is 101 minus 22. 100 minus 20 is 80. This is 79. Totally 120 numbers are there. From this we subtract 79. We get 41 numbers that are divisible by none of 2, 5 and 7. Let k be a constant. The equations kx plus y equal to 3 and 4x plus ky equal to 4 have a unique solution. For unique solution, system a1 by a2 should be not equal to b1 by b2. That's all we need to do. K by 4 is not equal to 1 by k. K square is not equal to 4. K should not be equal to plus or minus 2 or modulus of k not equal to 2. It's a 45-second question. You need to know this property. If you're preparing for the exam and you don't know this property, then that is the issue. Beautiful question. I really like this question. The area and square units enclosed by the lines x equal to 2, y equal to modulus of x minus 2 plus 4, and the x-axis and y-axis are equal to. Wonderful. X-axis is this, y-axis is this. X equal to 2 is a line parallel to the y-axis. So we've got this. These three we have in the back. 0, 0, x-axis, y-axis. We can somehow get this. We are through. We're going to get this slowly, methodically. we get this diagram shape, we are through. Fine. So for that, I'm going to go step by step. I'm going to draw y equal to mod x because I know that y equal to x is a line like this. Y equal to mod x is a line like this. It will be 0 at x equal to 0. And this is y equal to mod x. Now I want to do y equal to modulus of x minus 2. Think about it. This will go to 0 when x is 2. Or this is nothing. Shifting it to the right. Y equal to mod x is like this. Y equal to modulus of x minus 2 will be like this. How will y equal to modulus of x minus 2 plus 4 be? Add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be a line like this. Now take that to our original diagram. So this is 2, 0 and then 2, 4. You are looking at a line like this. This point is 2, 4. You put x is 2, y will be 4. That's a bottom for this. You're looking at a curve like this. This distance is 2 units. This distance is 4 units. There's a straight line. The angle is 45 degrees. The modulus of x line. This is 2. This is 2. This area is half into 2 into 2, 2 square units. This area is 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. If you know y equal to mod x, you should have a sense of y equal to modulus of x minus 2. If you know y equal to f of x, you know y equal to f of x plus 4. Just take it higher. Then you visualize the shape. Think of the trapezium. Think of a right angle triangle and a rectangle. Then you're through. How many pairs of a comma b of positive integers are there such that a is less than or equal to b? AB is 4 par 2017. 4 par 2017. We want to write it as a into b. Product of two natural numbers is some number. And how many ways can that be done? We know how that can be done. Find the number of factors, divide by 2. This is 2 par 4034. Number of factors is 4035. N equal to p par a. Number of factors is a plus 1. Fine. Number of factors by 2 will give us a number of ways of writing like this. A is less than or equal to b. So one of those ways of writing is going to be 2 par 2017 into 2 par 2017. Where both are equal. This is a, this is b. A is equal to b. So a less than or equal to b. Number of ways of doing this. 4034 by 2 plus 1. Remove this 2017, 2 par 2017 factor. Keep it aside. Remaining divide by 2 or 2017 plus 1, 2018. You know the formula for number of factors. Number of ways of writing it as a product of two numbers, which is writing down the answer. Nothing more here. Particularly recent this question, I got this wrong. When n equal to x plus y, 2 less than x less than 10, 14 less than y less than 23. So 15, 16, 17 all the way till 22, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way till 9. Then how many distinct values are possible for n? Lovely. Very simple question. N is greater than 25. What is the maximum value n can take? 9 plus 22 is 31. N can be 31. You do 8 plus 22, it can be 30. It can be 29. Every integer less than that is possible. Fine. So step by step. 31, 30 is possible, 29 is possible, 28 is possible, 27 is possible, 26 is possible, 25 is possible, and so on. Wait a second. N has to be greater than 25. Leave all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Yours truly is a genius in this. And I said, I found out the number of possible ways of x plus y that are possible. X, y, and n that are possible. So for 32, it's 9 plus 22. For 30, it can be 9 plus 21 and 8 plus 22. I found all of this, added all of them, and it's 21. So it took so much time to find that. Yeah, and got the wrong answer. Fine. Lesson 1 is read the question clearly. The question is not saying how many possible values are there for x and y. It's saying how many possible values are there for n. That's just 6 values. 26 to 31. Done. Fine. So be careful. Let m and n be natural numbers such that n is even and 0.2 less than m by 20 n by m and n by 11 less than 0.5. Beautiful question. I missed this when I got multiple answers and I drove myself mad for like 3-4 minutes in the exam. M by 20. So I'm going to take each of these. 0.2 less than m by 20 less than 0.5. 0.5 is half. So we can just cross multiply. So 0.2 into 20 is 4. 4 less than m less than 10. So m can take values 5, 6. M is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Likewise, 0.2 less than n by 11 less than 0.5. 2.2 less than n less than 5.5. N can take values 3, 4, 5. N is even, so n can be only 4. Fine. Now life is even simpler. So now let's go to the third part. 0.2 less than n by m less than 0.5. N is 4, we know that. 0.2 less than 4 by m less than 0.5. 4 by m, 0.2. We can cross multiply. M is less than 4 by 0.2. M is greater than 4 by 0.5. And 4 by 0.2 is 20. M is less than 20. M is greater than 8. And you know n is 4. M is greater than 8. So m should be 9 upwards, 20 downwards. M can take only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or m is equal to only 9. No other value is possible. N is 4. M minus 2n, 9 minus 2 into 4, 9 minus 8, 1. I missed this part and drove myself mad because I was getting multiple values for m and n. I tried with 3, 4 and 5 for n. I had to fix it and I lost time and I was getting wrong answer and I was getting bugged. In the final exam, Bishnu scored 52% and Asha scored 64%. Bishnu 52%, Asha 64%. So it's 12% more. The marks obtained by Bishnu is 23 less and that by Asha is 34 more than the mark obtained by Ramesh. Ramesh is somewhere here. Bishnu got 23 less and Asha got 34 more. We don't care about Ramesh's score. We care that this 57 marks corresponds to 12%. The marks obtained by Geeta, who scored 84%. That's it. 12 into 7 is 84. We just have to do 57 into 7. 7 7s are 49. 9 4 35 plus 4 39 399. Ratios and thinking about structuring it differently makes life a breeze. X1 is minus m minus 1. Xm is xm plus 1 plus m plus 1. For every positive integer m. Let's do this. All of these questions, a simple pattern should emerge. X1 is minus 1. X1 is x2 plus 2. Minus 1 is x2 plus 2. X2 is minus 3. X2 is x3 plus 3. Minus 3 is x3 plus 3. X3 is minus 6. X1 is minus 1. X2 is minus 3. X3 is minus 6. X4 is x3 plus 4. Sorry, x3 is x4 plus 4. Minus 6 equals x4 plus 4. X4 is minus 10. Beautiful pattern images. You take the minus out. This is 1, 3, 6, 10. 1, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. And then stick a minus in between. X100 is sum of all numbers till 100 with a minus 1 before that. Minus into 100 into 101 by 2 minus 5050. Lovely. A batsman played n plus 2 innings and got out on all occasions. The average score of this n plus 2 innings was 29 runs. He scored 38 and 15 in the last 2 innings. So last 2 innings, 38 and 15. Overall average is 29. N innings before that. The batsman scored less than 38 runs in each of the first n innings. In these n innings, its average score was 30 and the lowest score was X runs. Average is 30. So total is 30 into n. Average is 29. So total overall total is 29 into n plus 2. Done. We can find n. 30n plus 38 plus 15 is 29 into n plus 2. So 30n plus 53 is 29n plus 58. Or n is 58 minus 53, which is 5. There are 5 innings beforehand. His average score was 30 and the lowest was X. The batsman scored less than 38 runs in each of the first n innings. First 5 innings. Average is 30 or total in 5 innings is 150. He scored less than 38 in each of the first n innings. Lowest score was X. So what do? We say 5 numbers. Term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5. Should add up to 150. Each of this is less than 38. We want to find the lowest score. The smallest possible value of the lowest score. These should be as high as possible. Put this at 37, 37, 37, 37, 74, 148. 148 can get accounted by this. Total 150. We should score at least 2 runs in the innings at which he scored the lowest.
Slot 3, Quant. Beautiful question. Nice, challenging question. Took me a long time to solve this. I did not go for it in the exam, but it's a beautiful question nevertheless. Let's look at this. 14 par A is 36 par B equals 84 par C. What is 6B times 1 by C minus 1 by A equal to? And so there's some 1 by C, there's some 1 by A. A lot of these questions kind of get simplified if you take log on both sides. And so, but there's links A, B and C. I'm going to say, let's call this as K. Right, beautiful. So 14 power A is equal to K. What does it mean? 14 raised to the power something is K. So what does it mean? This means log K to the base 14 is A. Log K to the base 36 is B. The very definition, log K to the 36 is B, that means 36 par B is K. Log K to the base 84 is C. But we're not dealing with A, B and C, we're dealing with the 1 by C, 1 by A and all that. So let's see, can we flip this? Log 14 to the base K. Log K to the base 14 is A, log 14 to the base K is 1 by A. Log 36 to the base K is 1 by B. Log 84 to the base K is 1 by C. Lovely. Multiple advantages here. We're dealing with base K. So therefore that is very useful. And we want to find 1 by C minus 1 by A. So let's forget this for the time being. So 1 by C minus 1 by A. This is equal to log 84 to the base K minus log 14 to the base K. 84 by 14 is 6. This is log 6 to the base K. Log A minus log B is log of A by B. Brilliant. So log 6 to the base K is 1 by C minus 1 by A. Log 36 to the base K is 1 by B. Log 36 to the base K is nothing but 2 times log 6 to the base K. Now we are practically 2. Log 36 to the base K is 2 times log 6 to the base K. 6 square is 36. And so 36 to the base K is 1 by B, or we know, I'm going to go to the next slide, 1 by B equals is 2 times 1 by C minus 1 by A, or 1 equals 2B times 1 by C minus 1 by A. What is 6B? 3 equals 6B times 1 by C minus 1 by A. Wonderful, beautiful. The key thing here, we plonk all three to be equal to k. And then you realize that if 14 power a is equal to k, that means log k to the base 14 is a. Or log 14 to the base k is 1 by a. Why are we chasing 1 by a? Because this 1 by a is sitting here. We get 1 by a and 1 by c in terms of log expressions and then do one minus the other. Therefore, we get a sense of 1 by c minus a, 1 by a. We go that far, we straight away get that this is linked to 1 by b. And we get through. Beautiful question, nice tough question, classic question where the expression you're looking for, if you go looking to find it, then the question becomes simpler. You want to find 1 by c, you want to find 1 by a, you want to do 1 by c minus 1 by a, so go chasing that, it should fall in place.